to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bearcats will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Hicks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Thanks to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They just keep firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Hicks. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Mountaineers are on the move. Off play action on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's good. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
So the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to mid. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the deep back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Finding an escape route.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running. And
oh, he's got some space. through. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, West Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a turning it on. Plows through the defense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
Connection to the right. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
He's going for a big play downfield. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Running into the open space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 18 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's good. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Owen. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pucks it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, West Virginia, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Also 7 yards on the play.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Hands it off. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dances away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line.
Breaks into the open on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Catch in the middle. It's good. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the route is on.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Gets it out fast. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's good. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's good. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started.
Number 1 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
West Virginia, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's low. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hard running there. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
He found some running room but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying play action. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss.
Touchdown Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's West. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy. Ball in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it in, it's Hicks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running.
Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, West Virginia. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he tacked on the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Time to shine, defense. Time to shine.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
shine.